Welcome back, people. How are you doing? We are doing a narration episode today, mostly because nothing all that exciting happens. I'm gonna cut it real short, keep it real simple for you. In the previous technique we discussed, the dashing. It's more like a short dash, so if you just hold down the button, you'll notice that there's a difference in the dashing speed versus when you tap the button. So the tap gives you the longer dash, and the press gives you the shorter dash. Only on forward dashes though, so I also mentioned that the back dash was the worst version of the dash in the game. Turns out you can also chain dashes together with the back dash as well, but you have to time it, and it's a lot more specific of a timing. So you just hold down the button with the back dash, and you gotta time it, and then you can chain another back dash or forward dash, anything after it. The thing about the back dash is it's always going to cover the same amount of distance. It's never going to be shortened like the forward dash gets shortened. So the back dash actually might be kind of OP because you get the same distance, which means you also get the same amount of iframes, and there's pretty much no point in not attempting it. Whereas the forward dash, you cut the dash short so you can do another one quickly. You can try to cover your tail. You got to select what type of forward dash you want to do, if you're trying hard to, with all of this information. Moving forward, side dashes is the worst. Strafing dashes, don't do them, they're trash, garbage. Moving on. So we're in chapter 2, Cloud Spire, or at least the beginning of it, at the journey to getting to it. We're on the outside looking in. My initial impression, post plan obviously, is that I'm not too hot about this area. Now let me go over a few gripes I had about it. For one, the aesthetic of it wasn't too impressive compared to the last one. It just kind of covered in snow. It gives the DLC covered in snow, type of map look. Secondly, a lot of performance issues. Now this has been the worst performing area that I've had thus far. Stuttering every other, like a stutter every 10 seconds it felt like. The game froze on me, straight up froze up to like 5 seconds, legit 5 seconds, several times. In the midst of a lot of action, so just pause and I'm like, is it crashing? And then it just picks back up. So that happened several times. And the enemies, some enemies, man. The archers, you got landmines, you have kamikaze zombies diving at you like Warren Sapp, and there might be something else I'm forgetting about, but the key thing is that all of these enemies, they all knock you down every time that they hit you. They cause a hard knockdown. That, the fact that they hit you is not a problem. The problem comes in when every single time, usually from off screen, usually from a splash effect of an exploding zombie, usually from a well hidden mine. In the midst of action, trying to enjoy the combat, hard knockdown. It creates a scenario where it feels like the game is just pausing your enjoyment, more often than you would like. And that part, it starts to add up into something, So, but there were enemies I did like. There's like some salmon-like enemies that appear here. They have like a lot of fur on their back. They're real tall and lanky. They have a crazy laugh and they pull something out of their back and they start laughing, cackling, ha 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 ha. And they're really cool. Those are some really cool enemies. This area doesn't feel like it's as large as the previous one. This is just part 1. Now there's a continuing part after this. It's going to be following this video, and I'll probably show it the video in full. It won't be a summarized narration. But it just felt like it was easy to get not lost, but it was hard to figure out where to go. A lot of tight turns, ladders to climb, and you just kind of have to figure out where the game wants you to go, Never felt lost, just like, how the fuck do I progress, man? Okay, so that pretty much covers everything, and I'm gonna send y'all to the live commentary, live action part for a couple of clips, highlights, and moments, and frustrations and whatnots. Enjoy some of the fights and L's, and maybe the end of a few boss fights. And that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope you enjoy the rest of this footage. And oh yeah, there's one more thing. It was around this part, in these moments, that I start to lose faith in the spear. Started to lose a little bit of faith. One may say I even started to behemothly become a down player of the spear. And I had to delete at least an hour of me going, you know, giving the business, you know, of my gripes with the spirit. And some of them may slip through this video, so, and no doubt in the future they will as well. But I'll bid you further ado. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace, much love, stay cool. You get to hear me complain. Hey, that's a rare moment. Peace. Oh my god. And I can't dodge it for some reason, even though I know it's coming. You gotta be so early. Okay. Where did these guys come from? Where are these guys spawning from? Hey, you.
Curious. Your arms are feathered, yet unlike those monsters, you remain sane enough to engage in conversation.
I see this guy. He's at the temple, but I missed him.
Today's sanity may be gone by the morrow. The feathered lose all memory of the... Just as I thought. You can hear them, can't you? Those strange whispers pulling you toward somewhere. This is my inner demon, a torment that's lingered far too long. Defeat it, or it will be the end of you. Should your sanity slip through your fingers, I shall send you to the afterlife myself. There are 2 beacon towers here. Light them, and let the smoke carry your message far and wide. This is the only way to reach Cloudspire. The ongoing conflict between those within and outside the city has only deepened the people's suffering. I hope you can bring an end to this.
That pot not here anymore, right? That was a one-time deal. Fucker. Nice. All part of my plan. Get rid of the dog. Climb him. I hate this guy. It's starting to like become clear to me. These dudes are trying to punk me. They're trying to punk me. They think they can get away with punking me. And you know why? I'm not even like giving them any respect. You are a fucking bitch. Ah, how did he hit me? All right, it's all good. It's all good. That was a worn sap. It just happens. There's no escaping that. Okay. What killed me? Oh, is it like a knight up here or something? Guy's gone. Keep hearing sizzling in my ear and it's making me look back at the arrow. Guy. I should not be using my lunge attack here.
Purge the wicked!
All good. All good. I was still bent over the last one. I tried to get up the ladder and switch my weapon. And there's just no time for that. He had no time for that. He looked at me and said, ain't nobody got time for that.
Good. The cover's sealed tight. And I can't pry it open. That's my end of the deal sorted. Now just don't forget about yours.
Did he give me a new spear? Whoa, wait a minute now. Whoa, wait a minute now. It's weaker in every which way. Comes with the default. Huh? This got a gun? Did she give me a gun spear? Up this way. XP, cool.
Just you wait. I'll leave you in twain.
Why? Why does he... And just so happen to lock on to the enemy that puts me at an angle. Right? Because that's why that happened. Because I locked on an enemy that made her turn at an angle, which then put her back toward the cliff. Fucking hell. The lock-on system is my fucking greatest enemy. It is my fucking greatest enemy. I cannot lock on to the guy. I need to lock on in a clutch situation. Oh, this guy finally dropped some loot. Don't lock on. Fucking do the move that doesn't put you off the cliff. Get the ladder for fuck's sake. He went way faster that time. He went way faster that time. Man, it really is just a battle of the lock-on just killing you the whole time. That's how I feel, at least. I feel like it's a battle of the lock-on killing you. I'm gonna try, you know, a better mix of not locking on. And I feel like I got this, right? We're gonna use the tech to its fullest capabilities. couldn't find it to obliterate, so I just kept hitting it. Kept getting stamina regen, so fuck it. Any way necessary. I was a fuck it, just full send it. Spear is so freaking honest. It's such an honest weapon that just I don't like doing this anymore because you still take damage. I don't want to take any damage. I'm gonna just try to dodge it all. What's that? And that was sick. I was sick. But you know, that's what happens when you try to do moves with the spear. I'm not going to switch it up. I know how to beat him. I know there's one attack the spear has that is by far the best against small enemies, and then there's one that's by far the best against big enemies. I'm on the heels. Why doesn't the spear heavy attack ever work? It never connects. They have their backs to me all day long. And the spear is like, you know what? I know you've been having a rough day. All right, it's time to win. I'm tired of this guy.
Once this blade served the Emperor, now it thirsts for the blood of invaders. Such skills, why waste on rebellion? Through frost and snow, my loyalty stands.
Does he not have a back?
For you. Martial talent should serve the throne, not betray it or lose. For you.
Same old tricks? No?
Still have the strength to fight.
Like, let me just tell you something. Let me just point this out real quick, okay? Let me just point this out real quick. I got a new sword, cool. Probably can't do it now because I don't have any meter. But look at how long it takes for the heavy attack of the spear to come out. Look at all of that windup. It's nearly 2 seconds. One. It's like, okay, that's not how seconds go. It goes 1. It's almost like 2 seconds for the whole thing to finish, but it's like a full 1 second and change before it could even come out. That's without meter. With meter, maybe you cut that down by half. So it's like about 1 full second before it comes out. But the 2H. 1. With no meter is like faster than the spear is with meter. The 2H with no meter is faster than the spear with meter. Do you know how easy it would have been if I could have just done this throughout the fight instead of having to do this? If I could just do this, that shit would have been over in seconds. Let me look at a different weapon. What is the axe like? The axe is way faster. The axe is way faster. Holy shit. Because it's not just the fact that the spear takes a long time to charge, but look at the first hit of the spear. She starts off axis. So I'm facing this way. She starts off hitting more towards the left. Or, I don't know. It feels like she's always turning before she actually gets to our target. So it's like an additional amount of time along with the additional charge time. Look at this. That's an immediate hit, horizontal, mid-horizontal. Doesn't matter where they are. That's an immediate hit and a relatively quick charge. Let's look at the dual wielders. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that. Look at the one-handed. The one-handed is fairly linear, but it's way quicker. It's way quicker. Why is the spear linear and the slowest one at the same time, while also having the least amount of reach? The spear's heavy attack has the least amount of reach as far as urgency. So in a matter where I need a punish, a dodge. Remember I said it's like takes about 2 full seconds for it to do the full thing? For me to get the full reach where I need the full reach, those whole full 2 seconds is how much time I need. That's how much time I need. The spear sucks, in my opinion. And maybe that's why the steam powered spear is better. Because at least it does one thing well, is it has more range. The only advantage the spear has is range, and it has the longest range of the spear. But then you have other weapons of different variety types that also have extended range. So I'm just saying. I'm just venting right now. I'm just venting my frustration. The spear has no redeeming qualities against any other weapon. I'm gonna start building into the one-handed sword, and I'm gonna go for feathering, I guess. GG's. GG's. My rant is over. My rant is over. And so is that guy's boss arena. It's all mine. Officially property of Wuchang. I'm about to go get a snack. Celebrate. Enjoy the screenshot.